We're going to turn them loose on you right now for 45 minutes of fun and fantastic music. Let's hear it for the Lost and Found. Big hand for it.
Up on the cement floor this morning, my head feels like somebody been walking on it. I don't know how I got here, don't remember nothing at all. But if I done all the things that they said I'd do, well, I sure must have had a fall. Ain't 30 more days of going back home to see that gal of mine. But to Wichita jail, it's a long, long way from a Tupelo County line. I gotta do my time. I ain't got a dime of the money I had, I spent it. My shirt's torn, my shoes got a big hole in it. There's a king-size knot on the side of my head, and I got one big black eye. But brother, if you think that I look bad, you ought to see that other guy. In 30 more days, I'm going back home just to see that gal of mine. But to Wichita jail, it's a long, long way from a Tupelo County line. I gotta do my time. Feels like it weighs a ton. Make a littles out of biggest in the red hot Kansas sun. Sure hope I can make it 30 more days to get out of this mess I'm in. If you ever get back to Mississippi, I ain't never gonna leave again. In 30 more days, I'm going back home just to see that gal of mine. But the Wichita jail, it's a long, long way from a Tupelo County line. I gotta do my time. I gotta do my time. I gotta do my time. pickup's packed and ready. I'm all prepared to truck on down the line. And all that I can take up Mobile, Alabama, nothing you can do change my mind. Sold my stereo and threw down at the drugstore. Quit my job and picked up my last pay. After driving where you work, I told the other car, tell all the guys that you are free to play. Don't waste a single tear by crying on your pillow. I'm leaving now no matter what you do. I'm not staying here and faithful forever. The day I'm leaving you, Mobile. Blue-eyed girl by the Mississippi River, a little town just north of Baton Rouge, 2 state lines away from Mobile, Alabama, where I made the sad mistake of loving you. She's waiting there for me, her heart is pure and tender. She knows how to satisfy her man. They say the work is good out there in Louisiana, so coming back to you ain't my plan. Don't waste a single tear by crying on your pillow. I'm leaving now no matter what you do. I'm not staying here and faithful forever. Today I'm leaving you, Mobile too. Yeah, today I'm leaving you, Mobile too. Thank y'all ever so much. Appreciate it. Boy, but sure is good to be in this part of the country. Let me first of all say a big old special thanks to Joe Goddard for asking Lost and Found to come back to the farm again. And thanks to all of you folks for showing up. And I know we wasn't responsible for that, but we appreciate you coming out and kicking up with us and having a whole lot of fun and good time. Seemed to me like a couple of years ago we were here, had such a wonderful time. And I've been begging Joe for a long time about coming back. And he said, how much have you raised your price? I told him, he said, I think I can afford it this time. So we all were tickled to get a chance to come visit us. Y'all doing good? I've been feeling so good this morning. I want you to know that I started right over here. I had a bunch of girls over there, and they all felt good. As I moved around, I'm still feeling. Yeah, I feel like a Baptist preacher. Because the only thing is, I ain't eaten no chicken yesterday, but I sure have been hugging the women, I want you to know. Having a heck of a good time. And that's what we want you to do. You folks have been friends for a long time, and we appreciate your support for keeping us alive over the years. Give us a place to come and enjoy ourselves. And you folks in this part of Maryland, you folks out of the D.C. area have been super kind to keep up with Lost and Found and keep us kind of jollied up a little bit. What do you say we crank up with the old boy with the banjo here? You folks have kind of taken on to him pretty good. We appreciate it a lot. He's a flatlander. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. Us people, hillbillies, live in the mountains up there. We'll put up with a flatlander for a while. And this one right here, we've been putting up with a real good while because he's a good picker. And he's just as good a person as he is a picker, I want you to know. One of the best travelers you've ever seen. He don't care what time you leave or what time you get back. Just have some fun while you're gone. I said, son, we can take care of that. A lot of you folks remember him. I want you to meet him right now for the first time. From down in Monroe, North Carolina. Ben Green and the Stellar Band.
Right now, while we're introducing people on the program right now, every band that you see on stage during the course of the weekend, and just about every festival that you attend, we usually have one gentleman in the band that's very important, if not one of the main reasons that the band continues to play, continues to stay booked, keeps the bus going, and doing all that type of stuff. We have one of those gentlemen in our group. That's who I'm talking about right now. Somebody mentioned Monica Lewinsky a while ago, and I'd like to point out for the last 5 or 6 months, this has been what I call a political year, and I say that because there's been a lot of politics on television, and people's been coming up to me for the last 3 or 4 months saying that we have a gentleman in our band that looks like Bill Clinton. Y'all can probably tell who I'm talking about. It's not me. And I know this gentleman for 25 years now, and he does like women. He doesn't like women, he loves them. I bet you girls giving Alan Mills a hand.
Sometimes all the food we had was the fish we'd catch. My daddy built the house of slabs and hauled the lumber low. Mama washed their clothes by hand down on Sawmill Road. Sawmill Road, down on Sawmill Road. Mama washed their clothes by hand down on Sawmill Road. Neighbor gal decided to elope. Worked 2 jobs to pay the rent, moved in with her folks. Worked the same to buy a place we could call our own. All 4 of our kids we raised down on Sawmill Road. Sawmill Road, down on Sawmill Road. All 4 of our kids we raised down on Sawmill Road. Never cared to know. I've worked hard all my life, but not too much to show. Hard work never hurt no man, I guess I ought to know. When I die, I'll take my rest down on Sawmill Road. Sawmill Road, down on Sawmill Road. When I die, I'll take my rest down on Sawmill Road. Sawmill Road, down on Sawmill Road. When I die, I'll take my rest, and I'm gonna get all my chickens and all my girlfriends that I got left down on Sawmill Road. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You have to like the chickens there, boy. Ain't nothing like, ain't like being from the country being in the chicken business there. We got all kind of them around our house. I remember one time we used to have, you folks ever raise chickens, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever raise chickens, you know how it is to go. I used to love to go to the hen house and get up the eggs. I went out there with Mama one day. I said, let me get them eggs up. And I was reaching in, and I had chewed a big old wad of bubble gum, and I dropped it. And found it 3 times. So you know about them chickens.
Oh, dog it old time. Y'all too much. Y'all catch everything right off in the bathtub. Oh, mercy. Let's carry along here. What do you say? Reminisce a little bit and do a song that a lot of folks have asked for. And this is a tune that we try to include on some of our shows every time we go out. Just because the folks like you have been kind enough to make this an evergreen for Lost and Found. The story goes back to the middle 50s. A couple of people I knew in real life around Danville, Virginia, a gentleman and a lady that were sweethearts there, were very instrumental in Pentecostal Holiness Church, but they were never married. The lady chose to live with her mother and take care of her and would never consent to marriage. She became ill and passed away when she was about 40 years of age, and that gentleman lived his entire life and was never ever married. We titled the story, Wild Mountain Flowers for Mary. We grew up living close to each other, went to school and played side by side, and I longed for the day I would ask her if she would be my bride. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I loved her today. But she said we never could marry, that her mother would stand in the way. Her daddy died when she was very young, and she never knew love from a man. And I tried hard to show her that I loved her, and tried to make her mother understand. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I loved her today. But she said we never could marry, that her mother would stand in the way. Now my days of youth are gone, but I am happy, and my time's not very far away. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and placed them on her grave today. I picked some wild mountain flowers for Mary and told her I loved her today. But she said we never could marry, that her mother would stand in the way. She said we never could marry, that her mother would stand in the way. I've been all around this whole wide world. I've been down to sunny Alabama. My mama, she always told me, son, never let your deal go down. Well, honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Well, honey, don't let your deal go down till last those dollars gone. Time I seen that gal of mine, she was standing in the door. She said, honey, I'll be a long time gone, you'll never see your gal no more.
back. I'm gonna take a rocking chair. If these doggone blues don't leave my mind, I'm gonna rock away from here. Well, honey, don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down. Well, honey, don't let your deal go down. Till your last old dollar's gone.
One of the real old-time tunes goes back, I guess, to the 20s, and we remember the folks named Charlie Poole and North Carolina Ramblers that hail from down that part of the country, around Leaksville, Dre, and Spring, North Carolina, down that part of the country. It was called Eden now. It was old-timers and used to come up the mountains. I understand wherever there was a little party going on, Charlie Poole might show up if they had some of that fresh spring water, some of the old-timers telling us about. The men folks, I used to hear some of the older ladies talk about, said the men folks were so caught up in his music that they'd be plowing in the fields and take the team out and go and hear it. So it was a big phenomenon. That was one of his big tunes. We recorded that a few years back, and I think it was a title for a project we had called The Deal. This gentleman with the guitar, you folks have been knowing for a long time. He started coming to this part of the country, I guess, maybe in the early 80s with a group called Summer Wages. Did some remarkable recording with that group. Made his way over to the Bluegrass Cardinals for a while. Of course, he spent some time with the Easter Brothers in between time. We loaded him up 4 or 5 years ago, maybe, I don't know, maybe longer than that. I think as early as about 1990, 91. Been having a lot of fun with him. You folks have always shown your appreciation for him. Why don't you join me in making him welcome to the microphone? From Mount Airy, North Carolina, the fabulous voice and Barry Barry. Would you? How about it?
Come lay by my side, little darling. Come lay your cool hand on my brow, and promise me that you will always be nobody's darling but mine. You're as sweet as the flowers in springtime. You're as fresh as the dew on the rose. But I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Be nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind. but mine.
Sounds awful good to my ear anytime. Appreciate it, Barry. This tune that we recorded in a project that South folks with Rebel Records on the CD. It's called the classic version, Lost and Found. There's some older songs we've done. Real pretty version of it too, Barry. You know, there's some folks in the country that you always admire and see, and you wonder how in the world they get in what a position they're in. I'm thinking of a fellow that I know real good that started the Bluegrass Festival several years back over around Amelia, Virginia. Wasn't too long till his kids took over doing this festival for him. His wife tells him what to do, and he ain't got nothing to do, just ride around the country and snigger and grin and have a good time. Talk about John Hutchison from the Media Family Campground. John, would you stand up and think, why don't you see what a lazy man looks like right there? I ain't never seen him he wasn't grinning like a mule eating briars with a saw bit in his mouth. Doesn't want to show. Comes up in a couple of weeks, I believe, doesn't it, John? Does next weekend. Yeah, it sure is. Down in Amelia, Virginia. If you folks ever get a chance to go down there, you'll enjoy yourself, folks. It's a good atmosphere, a lot of shaded areas in there. John rides around, sees what he can get into. You never, if he wakes up in the morning, he's in a different place. It don't make no difference to him. He just loves everybody there. Joe told him how to do that. All right, that's a good deal right there. Fair enough. Here's one of the old tunes that we hadn't done in a long time. We started coming to this part of the country. Got acquainted with a boy named Gary Henderson, WAMU, and put some shows together, arranged some things for us. A few years later, we recorded a tune. One day he said, well, see, Lost and Found done a tune with the winos. And I couldn't figure out, hey, we ain't got into that category yet. What in the world's happened? And he started playing this next tune this boy's going to do. Won't you listen, Dixon, give him a little round of applause while he does some Red Mountain wine for us. Would you? How about it? good picking, Deb. Sounds awful good, awful good. A lot of folks have been asking about some of the older songs that we recorded over the years, and we thought we'd include some for you today in answer to the question folks asked. There's an old boy that used to play guitar with us, a fellow named Roger Handy. Has a brother that has I guess a photogenic memory, you might say. He could sit and sing all night, song, just the worst you've ever seen. He just remember one right after another. He's the same boy that wrote the Leftover Biscuits for us, and he penned another tune that was a pretty big song for us. Seldom Seen did a cover on this a few years back. We thought we'd maybe include it on our show today, since you folks have been asking for it. It's a real pretty tune. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Peaceful Dream.
Once I stood among the timber, rising high up to the sky, but now it's turned to stone and cinder. No one knows the reason why. Peaceful dreams, faded memories, many loved ones past and gone, stories told to young by elders, they will roll and turn to song. Lakes and streams once were many, deer and fowl were free to roam, but now it's gone and there's no end to the wrath that man's brought. Peaceful dreams, faded memories, many loved ones past and gone, stories told to young by elders, fables roll and turn to song. Life is sweet, life is simple, never had to rush around for noisy cars and crowded cities have taken all my sacred ground. Peaceful dreams, faded memories, many loved ones past and gone, stories told to young by elders, fables roll and turn to song, fables roll and turn to song.
Thank you folks a bunch, appreciate it. Mentioned to you that we going to slip out for a few minutes this afternoon, and the reason we didn't set up a little tent where we could lollygag when we get back this afternoon, we want to do that, and a lot of you already got a chance to meet. The rest of you, we're going to spend the night with you. It's good to see Mr. Angel from over in that part of the country over from around up in around Rocky Mount, Virginia. Jim, always good to see you around there kicking up with us. He's old Franklin County boy. We have to stay side with him. And a lot of you folks, we thanks so very much, Al. And
Al Jones is here. We can't help that, though.
Al, who did you say was?
Jones. We can't help it, though. He snuck in.
Fred, Lear, they from somewhere. They ride around over the country. They come down to visit with us today. Just a lot of folks we looking forward to having a bunch of. Some of the folks we met down at Wausau at the Heritage Park Resort, which we had a bunch of fun with. And they up today. We're looking forward to the whole weekend. Don't want y'all to do nothing but clap your hands, hoot and holler. If you get mixed up, just sit down. You'll find where you're at after a while. Just have some fun, good time. We've enjoyed it a bunch. We're going to have to get out of here, make way for the Reno boys. They're going to come on and tear up the ground, and I know you'll love them a lot. But thank you for your applause, your smile. We love you very much. See you in a little while. Lord, we've waited here so long, singing praises, singing songs, waiting for the happy day that you'll return. When we hear the trumpet blast, we will welcome you at last and go back with you to the throne of God. Come on down, Lord, and gather in your fold. Come on down, like the shepherd in the glorious days of old. Come on down, come and get your children, don't be slow. It's so weary in this wicked world below. With our Father up above, in His mansion we will live forevermore. Come on down, Lord, and gather in your fold. Come on down, like a shepherd in the glorious days of old. Come on down, come and get your children, don't be slow. It's so weary in this wicked world below. In the glorious days of old. Come on down, come and get your children, don't be slow. It's so weary in this wicked world below.
Thank you. The Lost and Found. Give them a big hand. Send them up the highway with a big hand. Oh, yeah.